Hello guys and gals, it's Mr. Mapes. I am currently in Austin, Texas, and I'm going to be playing guitar this weekend, so I am not here today. I will be back Monday, and I wanted you guys to have the information for whenever I come back. So this is what I need you to do today. First of all, I need you to behave and listen to your substitute, and anything that they say, I need you to make sure that you do that correctly. If I come back and it's a bad note, we may have a problem. So, be on your best behavior. Please pay attention during the video and stay with me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me on Monday, and I'm sure your substitute can help you as well. So let's dive into this. So today we are going to work on mixed numbers to improper fractions. Now you have seen this before in the 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. You may not have converted, but you've at least seen these. You've been introduced to it. So a mixed number and an improper fraction. Those are two different things, but we're gonna convert today. So we're converting. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide. First, let's talk about what a mixed number is. A mixed number is a whole number, such as 4, with a fraction mixed in. So the fraction could be this, 2/3. Now that's pretty self-explanatory. The red would be what? What is it, class? Good, it's a fraction. Now on the other end, the blue represents what? Good, the whole number. So we have a whole number and a fraction. So class, what is a mixed number? Well, a whole number and a fraction put together is what we call a mixed number. So we put this and this together to equal a mixed number. Raise your hand if you've seen that before. Great. Let's go on to the next slide. Now, what is an improper fraction? Well, an improper fraction is a little bit different. Okay, so an improper fraction is wherever the numerator is larger than the denominator. So, for example, we have 12/5. So you'll notice that the 12 right here is larger than the 5. Can you think of another example? What about this one? Does that one work? Yes, it does. What about 8/7? Does that work? Yes, it does. And the reason why it works is because this number is smaller than this number. Now let's try another one. Is this an improper fraction? No, it is not. The reason being, the 1 and the 16, the 1 is smaller than the 16. So this is just a normal fraction. Does that make sense? Great. So I want you to tell me which one of the following is an improper fraction. Which color represents an improper fraction? Good, the black one. Let's go on to the next slide. So this is how we turn an improper fraction into a mixed number into an improper fraction. And no, Han Solo is not the key. It's just a funny picture I think you guys would like. So we are going to put numbers and use quality check. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever heard of quality check. Great. So let's look at it. So we're going to do a mixed number. Let's start with 4 2/3. Now, what I need you to do is is place a check mark like this. Now in the check mark, if you look right here, what does the first operation tell us to do? It tells us to multiply. And the second operation right here tells us to do what? Good, it tells us to add. So let's do this. Class, what is 4 times 3? Correct, it's 12. Now, we still have to add the 2. So what is 12 plus 2? Okay, good, it's 14. Now, we need a denominator. So our denominator is right here, and it's going to stay the same. So we had 12 plus 2, which equals 14. And our denominator stays the same. So the answer is 14 over 3. All right, let's try another problem. What about if I do 5 and 1, 8? See if you can find what this is as an improper fraction. The first step, make a check mark. If you did that, give a thumbs up. Great. Now, looking at our check mark, what's the first operation that we have to do? Good. Multiplication. So we're going to multiply 5 times 8. Class, what is 5 times 8? Good, it's 40. But are we done? No, we're not. We have another operation. What do we have to do? We have to add. So 5 times 8 plus 1. So we said that 5 times 8 equals 40. So now we just have to add 1. So what's 40 plus 1? Good, 41. And our denominator stays the same. We just bring it on over. And now we're going to pull it down here. So the correct answer is 41 over 8. Let's practice this. On your piece of paper, I want you to practice these 3 problems. So we'll do 2 and 1/3, 5 and 4/5, and then finally 10 and 3/7. Do those 3 problems on your paper. Did you use quality check? Remember, multiply, add. So the first one, put our check mark. Do you know the correct answer? What should we do here? Great, multiply. And what do we do here? We're going to add. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. And our denominator stays the same. Correct. So the 3 comes over, and you have 7 over 3. Now this one, right here, quality check. 5 times 5 is what, class? 25 is correct. 25 plus 4? 29. And our denominator does what? It stays the same. Number 3. Do our quality check. What is 10 times 7? Plus 3? 73. What happens to our denominator? Stays the same. So we get 73 over 7. Give yourself a thumbs up if you got all of them right. All right. Thank you, guys.